Good morning, San Antonio and the surrounding areas. You know who you are. And just in case you forgot,
London, Japan, and Poti.
There you go. It is Margaret Sandoval Monday. As usual, we're here at Mi Familia at the Rim. Want to say thank you to Mi Familia and everybody here in the audience. Thank you so much. Please, please, applause. Thank you. Just two. All right. But we are here, and guys, what a crazy weekend.
So much has happened.
So much has happened. So much to talk about. And how was your weekend, first of all?
It was great. I mean, great. Obviously, with the under the cloud of all of the stuff that's gone on.
Mm-hmm.
But personally, I went out. The weather was nice. It was a nice breeze came in. So we took Chicky out, my little dog. We did one day of that, and I mean, just kind of chilling.
Cheeky, I like that.
Yeah,
my sister has a dog named Cheeky.
No way.
Yes, she does.
You're lying.
She has Cheeky.
What the heck?
And this dog is a barker, man. This dog.
Oh, mine is too.
It's a Chihuahua.
Oh no, mine's a Yorkie.
Ah.
But same
like
kind of barky.
My dog. We have a little dog. My daughter's dog, Mooney Pie.
That's precious.
Mooney.
Who named her that?
She did, not me. I would have named her Fuzzball.
Oh, your daughter.
Something like that, yeah. So Mooney Pie, I let her out yesterday. Now, mind you,
What kind of dog is she?
She's a Labradoodle, right, babe? I don't know.
Okay, so
Poodle.
A cute little lap dog kind of thing.
Yeah, lap dog. Yeah, poodle mix something. Yeah, Maltipoo. That's it. So that's what she is. She's and I let her out. But here's the deal. So since Thursday night, my eye has been hurting really bad. And just yesterday, I was taking this Tylenol and it wasn't working, and I started taking Motrin, and that, man, worked. I'm on Motrin like nobody's business.
Well, you can interchange those, right? Tylenol and Motrin and Tylenol.
Well, these weren't even real Tylenol. My wife gets this medicine. It's not real Tylenol. Yes.
Hey,
she does. I don't understand it.
It has the same active ingredients.
It's like not Tylenol. It's like Tylenol or something like Tylenol. It's like I don't know what kind. I never even heard of this brand. I never.
Okay, it's an actual brand.
I say, and I'm asking her.
It's not just like CVS or HEB.
No, it's not even CVS. I don't know. It's like It's like PA. I don't even know what. Oh, it was yes.
It's a prescription.
It's a prescription. No, just a regular Tylenol, except it's not called Tylenol.
Okay.
It's like a generic brand of Tylenol.
Okay, so it's the one that they recommended to your dad.
Right. So I was taking some of those because that's all we had, and then I was like, but I can ask my wife, and I don't understand. I don't know. I can tell her, Allegra D, and she'll bring me Allegra L. I can, and again, I ask her for Vicks. She'll bring back.
Sounds like you need to get better fast so you can do your own shopping.
Yeah, really. I mean, you ain't lying, because and you can't get mad because she went to the store.
Yeah, no kidding.
And then she came back, but not with what I asked for.
Okay, this is when you take screenshots. This is the exact dose I need, and send a screenshot of the product.
It don't matter.
That's what you have to do.
I can send her that, and she's gonna bring me back.
She's like, this one saved us.
This is not Vicks. This says Vax.
I love it.
And but no, I mean seriously. But I found Motrin, and it started helping me last night, yesterday. I mean, this is happening. This was Friday, Saturday, and then Sunday is when I started feeling better.
Oh, you're feeling better.
Feeling better.
Wonderful.
Because my appointment's tomorrow. Thank God that this Motrin kicked in, because I honestly don't think I could have taken another day of that pain. That was an unbearable kind of pain. The light, I was sensitive to the light so bad I couldn't even go outside.
I saw that on Friday.
Yes.
You were wearing the patch on the show. So what happened? So was it that just because you needed to shield yourself from the light?
Yeah, I just couldn't. I had to close it because if I opened it, it hurt.
So you are feeling better.
I'm feeling a lot better today.
All of you guys, thanks for the prayers.
Thank you for the prayers. I'm telling you, I was praying big time. I gotta give a shout out to my doctor's nurse, Nicole, because she has been a heaven sent to me. But she's also, I have to be. like I was constantly calling her and like, hey, what do I do? I mean, this pain is like hurting me, and she's like, and she's telling me, you really got to come in on Tuesday. She made the appointment, and that's all she could do because the doctor don't come in till Tuesday.
Oh, because he's on vacation.
He's on vacation,
right?
so I'm like, okay, so there's nothing I can do. And I'm like, oh, is there anything else? And I kept bothering her, and I felt so bad. So Nicole, I apologize. She's the best, though. She's like a heaven sent. She really is. So she really has been helping me along the way. Keeping me from freaking out. From day one. So
Crazy.
Shout out to her and Dr. Freeman's office and all them.
Very
so
nice.
I'm looking forward to going tomorrow to go find out. I have to have that surgery to have the oil placed back in there to have the retina down. And she goes, you got to take care of it soon because that way, if I don't,
so do they give you any advice to from appointment to appointment on stuff to do?
Well, yeah, she told me to take, the Tylenol and over-the-counter medicine, and then also eye drops because of the dryness in the eye. That's probably what's causing some of the pain. I thought there was something in there for a minute. I started washing my eyes out, kind of like I thought there was an eyelash in there, but no, it wasn't. So. Anyway, but I'm back, and I'm excited. I'm very, very glad to be here. I'm very glad to be in no more pain. So that was the main thing for me.
Yeah.
And
that can be very debilitating.
But I mean, so Friday, I gotta give another shout out to my buddy Steve Trevino. He got me on the show with him in Waco. We went down to Waco, and how
far is the drive to Waco?
About 3 hours.
Ooh, that's a long drive.
So we went to Waco, and it was kind of cool, and I was excited. I got to, meet again some new fans along the way, and Steve's fans are phenomenal. They're awesome, and he's.
Does he live in Waco?
No, he lives in New Braunfels. We drove together up there.
Waco is a interesting town, right?
Waco is a very interesting town. It's so funny because they told me
it's a college town, right? Like
it is. Yeah, Baylor. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So they were, we were at the Hippodrome Theater, which was 100 years old, by the way, and it was really neat being in that theater. And
had the Magnolia gotten a hold of that building yet?
Yeah, no, not yet. But it was really cool going down there, working with him, and then Saturday I came back home, and I got to apologize also to the Texas Red Wolves because man, my eye was hurting so bad I couldn't even make it out to their meet and greet that they had for the celebrity basketball game.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, I mean, I just was down and out, and I had to cancel a lot of stuff.
Jesus.
That and then
this is really down.
Yeah,
This is a sad episode, guys.
It was a long, sad weekend for me.
Let's live spirits.
Let's do that.
We're feeling better. Thankfully.
Yeah, we're doing a lot better now.
Speaking of doctors, so my get ready routine, okay, is to put on YouTube specifically. I
like YouTube.
I know, but I only go to YouTube for one reason.
Oh, YouTube. I thought you said YouTube.
YouTube.
Oh.
YouTube. And it's this woman named Bailey Sarian. I don't know if you guys know who she is, but she does murder makeup and Murder Makeup Mondays or something like that.
Okay, somehow this is uplifting. Okay, I
know. Yeah. It's not uplifting, but I want you to hear this story. Murder Mystery Makeup Mondays. So on Mondays, supposedly, she sits down and does her makeup and tells a murder story at the same time.
Oh, wow.
This is a feel-good episode.
This is interesting.
So speaking of doctors, right? Huh?
Part of your book club?
No, this is just my family introduced her to me many years ago, and I've just been watching her ever since. But she's just darling, okay? But she tells these stories from a very real personality. I just adore her. Anyway, so today I was listening to one story called Butcher Brown, Dr. Butcher Brown. So it was a doctor, and he was like, did you see that Dr. Death episode? No. But it's not him. This is he was practicing medicine, and then he lost his license, and then he would travel around and practice.
I'm still waiting for the uplifting part.
No, there's no uplifting part. The point is that there are good doctors and there are bad doctors. And if you guys haven't watched Bailey Sarian, you've got to, because she's so cute.
I like to think my doctor's a good one.
Yeah, I think he is too.
I think he's a good one.
Especially with somebody like Nicole.
Ah, very nice. Well, okay, now, speaking of, coming up and growing up, off camera, we were talking a little bit about something we brought up last week about Urban Cowboy.
This is the most controversial topic that continues to show
Urban Cowboy
amongst the group. Okay.
This all started with a friend of mine saying, he goes, man, it's like watching Urban Cowboy. He goes, you got the two co-hosts, you got Sissy and you got Pam, except both of them want to be Pam. You know.
First of all, let me.
Hold on, time out. Look at her really close. Look at her really close. Come right here. Come right here.
First of all,
tell me. I'm not gonna move it, but come here. Stand right here. Look at right there. Who does she look like?
I don't think it's about.
Look, who does she
I
look like?
don't think it's about. Oh, you're talking about.
Yeah. Who does she look like? Tell me who she thinks she looks like, because I'll tell you who I think she looked like. I was looking at this interview of Selena, and I saw her face, and I'm looking. I go, I've seen that face before. And I looked at you the other day with my one eye,
so
and I'm like, she's like Selena. And it's like from here, it's like you look like Selena. I'm like, wow, that's crazy.
I take that as a compliment, by the way. When I was in my 20s, I used to get it a lot. When I was very young, I think I started getting it when I was like 14. But as I've gotten older, nobody thinks that way anymore. I mean, think about it. You
are now. I mean, you're Pam.
I don't think we're either. Okay. I would have been. So I would have been the aunt that dressed up for the Dolly Parton contest. Okay. I don't want to be Pam or Sissy. That's what I was saying. I was like, none of these characters are actually like, we love this love story. For what reason, we don't know. Everybody loves Urban Cowboy, right? But there was like physical abuse.
Yeah.
There was verbal abuse.
Yes.
There was,
drunkenness.
Yeah, there was
disorderly.
Yes, there was
domestic violence, infidelity. Yeah, pretty much everything is in this movie. And then, back then there was a theme for John Travolta, Saturday Night Live, Saturday Night Fever, and then Urban Cowboy.
He could dance. I think that's why.
Yeah.
They had great love songs. That's probably what softened the movie.
The soundtrack. You got a point. The soundtrack was so good in Urban Cowboy, and Saturday Night Fever. I mean, it was like one of the biggest albums ever sold.
Yeah, Saturday Night Fever. The Bee Gees made that album, didn't they? Was that the right one?
Which one?
The Bee Gees.
The Bee Gees. Yeah, the Bee Gees did majority of the songs.
And they came out of retirement for making that movie. The songs, isn't that right?
I don't know. That's a body. It's an Angel. Is that true?
What? That the Bee Gees came
out of retirement? They weren't retired. No.
They weren't retired, but they weren't actively making music anymore.
Hello.
I swear I saw a documentary about that.
They were making music before.
Yeah.
No. They were. They had made a whole bunch of music, but
I thought they came out of retirement to make the Beatles movie, the Part 2 one.
I don't know.
Whatever that was.
Maybe I'm
Sgt. Pepper's thing. I think they came out of retirement for that. I didn't even think they were retired at that time, but I don't know.
I don't know.
I mean, I can tell you right now, Bee Gees. If they were, are they still touring the Bee Gees?
No, most of them are dead.
Oh yeah. Well, yeah, 2 of them are. I know that. Yeah.
There's only 3.
That's true. That's there. You got 1 left. But I mean, come on. I mean, get Barry Manilow in there.
That's right. Barry Manilow would have made it.
I write the songs.
Okay, let's do a quick roll call. How about that? Danny Hernandez is watching. He says, "Good morning."
Good morning, Danny.
Good morning with smiley face. Angel says, "Good morning, Margaret."
Good morning,
Good
Angel.
morning, Angel.
Of course.
Michael Flores says, "Good morning, my beautiful friends." Good morning, Michael.
Good morning, Michael.
Roxy says, "Hola." Good morning, Roxy. Good morning.
Good morning, Roxy.
Andy Sanchez says, "Good morning and God bless." Good morning.
Good morning,
God
Andy.
Bless. Yes. Rocky says, "Morning."
Morning, Rocky Lopez.
He said that with a lot of exclamation.
Yeah, morning.
Michael Flores says, sent a shout out to Louis Barrientos and Pablo and Laura Romo about your request to speak at their church. Okay.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Wonderful. That would be a great event. Michael Flores says, "Looking good, my brother."
Thank you.
Roxy says, "Team Sissy."
Who said that? Roxy?
Roxy, yeah. Well, I mean, we all just know that he belonged with Sissy, right?
Yes.
I think that's.
But the thing is, you don't understand. He told her, "Don't get on the bull. Don't get on the bull." She got on the bull, and then she got with the prisoner.
He was just upset because she could write it better than him.
She made $5,000.
Yeah.
I don't think they were allowing women in that contest.
I don't. Wes and what was the guy's name with the mustache? What's the guy's name with the mustache that was running the bull?
Wes.
Yeah, Wes. Yeah.
Yeah, Wes is the criminal.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Michael Flores says sissy. Also, yes. Dan Zam says I like Dr. Insaneno. Ooh,
No, hold
what's that?
on. Time out, real quick. Y'all are making
Insaneno.
Sissy out to look like she was trash. Let me tell you something. Sissy was very attractive, and so was Pam. Both of
Sissy
them
was
were.
No, they were
Yes.
beautiful.
But then
Absolutely.
y'all are kind of like,
No, as
making
far as
Sissy
looks,
sound
they
like,
were both beautiful.
Yeah,
No,
Sissy,
no.
Deborah Winger. Let me tell you, I like
No,
her.
I think they
I
were
like her.
both attractive.
I was like, wow. I'm like,
Sissy
man.
had that like natural, beautiful.
Yes.
Like, didn't even have to try look. Like she was a beautiful girl.
And Pam
Pam had more of a done-up look. More,
Pam could jumpstart a Harley just by looking at it. I'm gonna tell you right now.
Okay.
Woo-wee!
I don't know what that means.
She looked like Crystal Gale. Remember Crystal Gale with all the long hair?
No.
No, okay. You don't remember Crystal Gale?
Not really.
Oh man. Do y'all remember Crystal Gale?
Crystal Gale. Who is that?
Don't it make my brown eyes blue?
Is she a singer?
She's a singer, yeah.
Okay.
I married
Maxine
her.
says, yes, Margaret looks like Selena. That's what my sons call her. Aw, that's sweet. Michael Flores says, Urban Cowboy was filmed at Gilly's Dance Hall.
Yep.
Come on. Yes, true. Is that place still open?
No.
My mother says, good morning and happy week to everyone. Mwah.
Good morning.
And then Valerie says, good morning. At an appointment this morning.
Good
You're
morning,
missed
Valerie.
also, Val. Roxy says, if Craig told me not to get on that bull, I would tell him, you're not the boss of me. Well, he's the next best thing to your boss.
Yes.
He's your husband. I'm just kidding.
He's not my daddy. You're not my daddy. You're not my daddy.
I'm joking. I agree. Nowhere should a man dictate what a woman does safely, right? If it's safe.
He was just looking out for her protection. And no, Debka, she wanted to get on the bull. She wanted to get on the bull and show off and be all like fancy Nancy.
No, she's just
and
an
he said,
seeker.
hey, sissy, you're not gonna ride that bull. And she said, I'm gonna ride it. You ain't my daddy.
First of all, it's not a real bull. It was a fake bull. It was a mechanical bull.
It's true. Now, when she did that little stunt, and she's over there dancing on the bull like this, and I'm like, oh man, that right there,
Yeah, nope. I had videotaped that part because I was sharing it to the group chat, like the little segment, and then I was like, "Yeah, that's inappropriate. I'm not gonna send it."
She's all like, like this, I'm like, oh come on.
She was doing.
And poor Bud's like,
no, and he's all sweating.
He's looking around like,
and then she's over, she's done, and he's like, "Let's go." I would have been mad if I was Pam. I'm like, we stayed through the whole thing.
Who is that? It's my ex-wife.
No, my wife.
Oh, my wife. I guess that's my wife.
Okay, one more comment. Roxy says, "Oh, Crystal Gale was gorgeous." I gotta look.
I married Crystal Gale. I don't know if you know this
in
or
your
not.
mind.
No, I did. My wife had hair like Crystal Gale when I met her, all the way down to her butt.
Oh, she was famous for the long hair.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe I do remember that.
She had long hair.
Mm-hmm.
And my wife, when I met her, had long hair to her butt. I love a woman in uniform, let me tell you.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
That's my lady. That's my Crystal Gale. Is it really? I did not know that.
Fun fact, Crystal Gale, according to our producer,
That's right.
is Loretta Lynn's younger sister.
I did not know that.
Because she had a whole bunch of kids,
Yes, she
siblings,
did.
and
Yes, she did.
Coal Miner's Daughter.
Coal Miner's Daughter. They're all there. In the
So
same.
was she a singer as well?
Oh, yeah. She was a good singer, too.
Oh, okay.
She was not as good as Loretta Lynn, but she was good. All right, guys. We're going to take a quick break. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back with Margaret Sandoval. Hey, and don't be riding no bull. I told you. Don't be riding no bull.
I love that movie.
Feeling a little lost? That's okay. At Alamo Teas, our friendly team's here to guide you from the start. This is where the magic happens, with our high-tech embroidery machines and one confused man wondering what button not to push. From polos to hats, we do it all. We run out of a 35,000 square foot facility right here in San Antonio with automatic screen printing machines built to handle large orders fast. Our crew prints, cures, and quality checks every shirt by hand. He jumped in to help, but I think mostly it was to feel included. And it's not just apparel. We've got thousands of promotional items, from cups, gloves, and even a WWE style belt. We're thinking of giving one to Cleto for undefeated punchlines.
Do you have this in a small?
At Alamo Tees, we're local, experienced, and a little goofy, but serious about your brand. Let's create something worth wearing. Alamo Tees, custom apparel, real people, big results.
It's that time of year again. Time to review, enroll, and ask questions about your health insurance. AHIA is here to help you navigate all your options stress-free.
Look, I'm no insurance expert, but I do know one thing. If you're calling your cousin Chewy for insurance advice, you're doing it all wrong.
AHIA is dedicated to serving San Antonio with personalized care. Contact them. Local service, real people, trusted expertise.
AHIA, it's about family.
We are here with a beautiful guest that is excited to share her new venture. This is Naomi. She is the daughter of one of our big fans, which is Porfirio Renteria, right? Did I say that right? And he is also a local comedian, but we are here to highlight what you have to offer. So tell us about your new venture.
Okay, so I've been a nail technician for the past 5 years. And I do acrylics, full sets, and I do a lot of designs, and I love my job. I've been doing it for a long time, and it's something I really take to heart because I like to make people feel beautiful. Yeah.
So you can't go wrong, absolutely. So being in the beauty industry, it's so empowering to have a client come in and you satisfy them. So is there a specialty that you enjoy doing more than others? Like, what's your specialty?
I really like to do the long nails with big designs and everything like that. So yeah.
That is a specific talent, because if you can do that, most nail techs that have been doing it for many years don't really go into the specialties of those designs.
Right.
So do you add like the what are they called? Like
the tips?
No. No, we're talking about the designs. So
the designs. So it's done with like the gel polish, and I brush it and I paint it on to their liking and customize it to what they want specifically. And I do I've even done murals on it. Like I've done like gardens, I've done lemons, I've done even Casa Azul bottles.
Gardens?
Yes.
How
I've even done Casa Azul bottles and lemons.
Wow.
Everything.
And do we have any images, or did they send me?
No.
Okay, that's fine. Well, we'll post them later. So whenever somebody comes in like me, that's pretty boring. Are you like bored? Because I'm just basic. I'm so basic.
I appreciate the basic though. I appreciate the simple. It's very classy. It's very like work. So that's all that matters.
Okay,
it's
perfect.
up to what you like.
And what makes me feel pretty, right?
Exactly.
And what's a current trend that's going on? I know that obviously the long nails are a trend, but is there any new emerging trends that are going on?
I would say like the 3D gel, where they look like they're like 3D flowers. They're like full of color and all that. So I think that they're just everything is crazy nowadays. I've even seen like claws on nails. It's like so weird. Nothing I would do. I wouldn't do that, but definitely stuff like that. Like
nice.
Big designs,
Okay, so you've been doing it for 5 years, all in San Antonio?
Yes.
Okay, lovely. Well, we'd love to get you back, or to see, maybe you can do my nails next time. Okay, so where you're currently looking for a location, right?
Yes.
Okay, so right now, do you do maybe house calls, or you're just kind of looking for a spot?
I'm looking for a spot, but I already have one in place, I think.
Okay.
And by the beginning of next month, I'll be ready.
Oh, lovely. Yes. Well, as girly girls, right? We all love to get our nails done.
Yes.
So if you are in search of a nail technician Naomi is going to be available in the Stone Oak area pretty soon.
Yes.
We will keep you guys updated when she's officially in her new location. And like, again, her specialties are the long nails with all the designs and everything up to that. So you are not limited. You can do pretty much anything.
Anything. I do feet. I do acrylics on toes as well.
Oh, you do toes too?
Yes.
Obviously,
Yes,
yeah.
I do everything. But yes.
I love it. Cleto, do you have any questions?
Yeah, I do have a question. I want to jump in here really quick. Let me scoot in here.
Uh-huh.
So you said, let me ask you this on a personal level, because I've seen, I'm with my wife to go get her nails done. She's had the pedicure, what is it, mani-pedis, what do you call it?
Mani-pedis.
Mani and pedi, yeah. So she had I'm like looking at the feet and stuff. I'm like, do you ever like come across some feet you're thinking, dang. Like, do you ever just say like, dang, like do you ever turn them away?
It's been a while since you've been here.
I've never turned away anybody. I feel like I have a pretty tough stomach with that. I've been in it for a long time. I think I've experienced like some where it was just like I need to put a mask on and spray a lot of alcohol, but it's okay. I can deal with it.
Like I have my dad staying with me, and my dad says, can you clip my nails, his toenails? And like I didn't realize how long they got, and I had to get like some like wire cutters, and
because they get thick too.
They're thick, and I had to get some like.
You need a.
They have a special type of clipper for that.
Special like for animals.
They're like
for animals. No, really, like for dogs. Right, babe? We got those clippers. Yeah, like dog clippers. We had to get those. And do you ever have to use the dog clippers on anybody over there?
No, I think because I soak them, they become pretty soft.
Oh, okay.
There's the tip. You got to soak them.
You got to soak them.
Man, I'll tell you right now, I don't think I have the stomach for that. If I saw some feet that I'm like jacked, I'd be like, I thank God. Oh, thank you, Lord. My wife has pretty feet. I mean, she has some gorgeous feet. And I tell you, she gets her toes done. I'm like, get them done, girl. Get them done.
She has to come see Naomi.
Yeah, yeah, don't talk about my feet. No, my feet are like Fred
It's so funny how men just don't think that they have to groom themselves, right?
No.
It's very.
What do you do to your feet?
No,
do you do anything?
My feet. I don't do anything.
He's like,
with my feet.
I barely get the washcloth down there once a month.
Do everything.
No. My feet are, look.
It runs down.
My feet, okay, here's the deal with my feet. They are nice feet, except I have to trim them, keep them trimmed, which I do a good job at.
Yeah.
But they're how can I put it? They get a little chubby when I have like freedoms, like corn chips or something. They just blow up like little balloons.
Oh yeah, when you have too much salt.
Yeah, too much salt. Like they blow up like little balloons. And I look like little balloons on the Macy's parade, like,
Yeah.
And that's where I'm at. I can't even wear chanclas no more because.
Well, I think summer's hard for girls. Like boys, men have socks and tennies, and that kind of keeps you kind of soft.
Yeah.
But like for a woman, when you wear like heels and sandals and stuff, they tend to get dry.
No, my feet are not that bad. My wife's making it sound like they are, but they're not that bad.
We'll set you up with Naomi, and then she's going to give a 1 to 5
If I put a
star.
little cream on them bad boys, I'm good.
Oh, yeah.
Little cream will do it, and I'm good. Anyway, let everybody know how they can get a hold of you and where they can find you.
Okay, so my Instagram handle is Divinely Created by Talisa.
I love it.
You can DM me there. Also for military, there is a 10% discount permanent.
Oh,
so
wow.
they get discounts for serving this country.
All right.
And
do our viewers get any discounts for watching you? If they say where's Cleto and they come check you out?
Maybe first time.
Maybe first
There
time.
All right.
They can get $10 off their first
There you
set.
go.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yes.
You know what that means?
That's a
Get
lot.
yourself some nice shellac.
$10 off is a lot.
Shellac.
Sign up for that.
Shellac, $10. Man, I'm telling you right now, babe, we're going over here, $10.
He loves the word shellac.
I do.
I don't even think you know what shellac is.
I do know.
Okay, tell me.
Fancy pants. It is that paint that goes on top of the paint.
It's called shellac.
Shellac.
Yeah,
it doesn't but go ahead.
Yes, it
and
does.
how do you do it? What do you do to it?
Well, you just put it in the little thing and it dries.
Very good. Okay.
I go with my wife. Do you serve drinks and stuff at your place?
I will be updating that.
Okay.
Yes.
First of all, and another thing, guys, This is how you get a hold of her. Go check her out, support her. Plus, if you're noticing, man, she's got a resemblance to somebody. It's Porfirio, our good friend Porfirio Renteria. This is his daughter.
Yes.
So yes, support her. We really want you to go ahead and try her out. I've seen some of her work. It's really cool. It's really nice.
Thank
do some
you.
good stuff.
Thank you.
So all right, guys. Well, thank you very much. I appreciate you coming on.
Thank you.
And
Thank
the
you
best of luck
so
to you.
much.
Let me grab that mic.
I'm gonna take advantage of that $10 off
Yeah, yeah.
because that is a big
That's
big
right.
discount.
Yes.
Check her out, guys. That is awesome. I love the fact that shellac. How they're saying that.
He
word.
likes that word. He likes that word.
So now we're gonna go from nails to movies. All right.
What's the new movie?
The new movie is our very own movie guru is in studio.
Angels in the House, guys.
Movie guru,
He
you're up,
is-
movie guru.
Hot off the press
He's
with
gonna.
the latest
I think
movie. he saw.
the movie is Emilio. No,
Elio.
Elio.
Yes,
Elio,
the kid
yes,
one.
the kid one by Pixar.
Okay.
Pixar has a habit of making me cry. Like
Yes,
hit
they
me
do.
right in my
Lilo and
emotional
Stitch
feels.
didn't make you cry.
No,
Okay.
That's the way with Woody. They made Woody. They made
they make the
Toy
Toy Story movies.
Yes. Toy
Coco,
Story 3 got me.
Coco,
Got me.
Up,
Coco up.
Finding Nemo. They did the Incredibles movies. I'm not very fond of the Cars franchise.
Okay, real quick before we get to your movie, let's speak
This
movies.
way? Okay.
Urban Cowboy, classic.
I don't know if I call it classic.
She shouldn't have gotten on the bull.
No, she shouldn't have got on the bull.
Exactly.
And the reason he told her not to get
No.
on the bull is exactly why she got on the bull. She wanted the attention. She wanted to make him jealous. She wanted to show that she was better
Well,
at something.
Hold on. 3, 2, 1. I told you. I told you. 3, 2, 1.
No.
There's Monty.
She-
right on cue. 3,
Wait.
2, 1.
She shouldn't have gotten a private lesson from Wes. She should have gotten on the bull.
No,
She just shouldn't have gone
no.
lying behind his back to go and get a private lesson from the man that
That
he had
was
just
such a
fought in the
betrayal.
parking
It was
lot
100%
Yes.
betrayal.
Thank you. Look at
the
Margaret
morning
gets it.
after.
Margaret gets it.
Somebody in the
folks.
group chat said Sissy was the true ride or die. I was like, that's not a ride or die. Her
No,
man
she-
got humiliated
Yes.
the night before, and
Thank
she
you,
went
Margaret.
to privately.
She wasn't there when he won. She told him, "I'm going to go to Mexico with this guy who's clearly who's worse looking in a worse financial."
You want to know a ride or
situation."
die? Is when someone goes in the middle of the night to get you Tylenol, and it's not Tylenol, but they go anywhere.
That's right.
That is a ride or die.
I agree. That's a ride or
That's
die.
a ride or
Now,
die
would
with you.
that person that you're
Mhm.
describing
Mhm.
ever do such a thing?
Yes, in a
Sissy
heartbeat.
did.
Oh no, 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 no.
Exactly.
I don't think that's not. Well, it depends how bad I pissed her off. I mean, if I made her mad, yeah, maybe. I don't know. I mean, I think
the
any
lesson
female.
of the
Would you
lesson-
do it
No, the lesson
at all?
of the
If he got you so upset.
well, I mean, he did tell her no, she couldn't do it. So for that reason, I don't think that was warranted.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
like, that's what happens when you try to restrict somebody.
Yeah,
They're
true.
gonna find a way to do it.
True.
You know, if they really want to. Anyway, okay, so Elio,
Elio doesn't live up to those high Pixar standards. It's an enjoyable enough movie. Visually, it looks awesome.
Who's
It's
the
so
main
good.
character?
Elio.
No, I mean, who's the voice of Elliot?
I have no
So
idea.
did you cry?
Well, here's the thing. Like, and this is the big. It took me a couple days to figure out what was it about the film that I didn't exactly enjoy, and it's that you feel sorry for Elio because he's an orphan. That's not a spoiler, right?
Okay.
But you don't particularly like him.
Hmm.
Like, he's just not an exceptionally likable character. You feel bad, and you have to give the audience a reason to like the person.
Gotcha.
And you don't really feel like you don't connect to him on that level. So when it comes to the big emotional scene, it's good. It's a good emotional scene. But I'm talking about like an Inside Out. I'm bawling.
Yeah.
I'm bawling. I'm bawling. This one I'm getting misty. You know. So like I say,
Okay.
but Pixar's movies are just like up here when they're hitting on all cylinders.
Do you
I mean,
think?
forget
Do you
about
think
it.
that his character was designed to create like a child that was clearly not raised with family
Well, no,
around him?
because he becomes an orphan. Let's say 2 or 3 weeks before the movie begins.
So he was raised. How old is he at that point?
Well, the movie only takes place over like 4 days.
Okay.
Okay, the movie is
So he's dealing with a week-old trauma of losing his family.
right. So like then you feel sorry for him.
Yeah.
You do, but you don't particularly like him. Like, you say, like
Oh, he's
I
not
feel bad for that
Well,
kid.
do you think Elio would have rode the bull?
You know what? If it got him closer to an alien, yes, because that's his whole thing. Like he wants to be abducted. Like he literally says, "Aliens, please abduct me."
So you know, we have
That's
this.
so sad.
We have a Where's
It's
Cleto
sad.
chat that we all jump
That's
on,
so
and we
sad.
do
He
movie
gave up on
quotes
humans.
all the time. We do movie quotes, and it's like he comes up with some really good ones, and you know, but they're movies I've never seen before.
Because
Well,
they're
they're
good.
kids
They're
section,
really
right?
good.
He does enjoy the kids.
I did an urban.
I'm like,
that
did
was-
you see 28 weeks later?
I'm about to. I'll probably see 28 years later.
Like Ben-Hur. I
No,
never
you
saw
did
Ben-Hur.
watch that one movie, Substance, The Substance. Right?
I did watch The Substance, but it does have Demi Moore and Margaret Qualley naked. So that
You know,
was-
speaking of Demi Moore, I just saw her on Few Good Men again, and she did such a great job
That's-
on that one.
to me, that's my ultimate Demi Moore.
Yes,
Like she's
Yes.
firing. Like that's the best looking she ever was. That's the best acting she ever did. Like A Few Good Men is Demi Moore at her best. I will take that Demi Moore over Disclosure Demi Moore.
Ooh, I don't know.
I will take that
I don't
over
know.
St. Elmo's Fire Demi
Disclosure was a
Moore.
great
Ooh,
movie.
Disclosure was a great movie.
Yeah, I don't like that one. A Few Good Men was great, but you know, she was like a supporting actress in A Few Good Men.
No,
More
I'm just saying,
likely
like,
it was
I
like
can
Tom
tell
Cruise.
you why you did not like Disclosure.
I did like Disclosure.
Oh, you did like her.
Especially the Miss Alvarez attorney. She was like,
G.I. Jane, she was good.
oh, I
She's
haven't
excellent
seen
in
that
G.I.
one.
Jane.
Yes.
She
was-
is the leading actress.
she's
in
the
that
leading
movie.
actress in
How about
G.I.
a
Jane.
decent proposal?
He looks really
No,
good.
it's
in
a great
Decent
movie.
Proposal.
I mean, $1 million. I don't know, but I did.
How about a decent proposal?
Here's the problem I had with the Decent Proposal. Is like everyone else was like, "Well, do you think they take the money?" I'm like, "There's no movie unless she takes the money. Like she has to take the money. Otherwise, like, no, thank you." And it's 15 minutes.
I did not like that movie at all because Robert Redford. I did not like him. I
I'm a
like
big Redford
I like Redford, but I just did not like his character in that movie.
Wait, did she end up
Because-
getting the money?
What did I just say? You have a movie unless you get.
She got the money. I just remember the
I don't
end where they're on
remember.
the pier and they're
Yeah.
all depressed, and I'm like, "You got the money. What's the problem?"
But they
break up, right?
yeah, they
Yeah.
broke
So
up.
do they have the money? She
Yeah.
should get the money. She did.
I don't think she got the money.
Well, no, he should get the money
Yeah,
He
he
shouldn't
should
get
get
the
the money.
money.
Yeah,
because
He
he's
didn't
the
do
one that's
anything.
betrayed.
yeah, he's betrayed.
But he
big
didn't
time.
have to sell his body.
Today's theme, if you haven't caught on, is betrayal. Everybody, it is that.
Betrayal and not doing
Today's,
what
The
your
movie
husband,
traumatized us,
today's
right?
word is betrayal.
and not doing what your husband tells you to do. That leads to so many problems in these movies that they can't be resolved by the end of the film.
I have nothing to say. No comment
I
on that.
counted down when you said that. I counted down 3, 2, 1, and Marty.
Right? Oh, I knew
came
Marty was
on.
going to say something.
Marty came on right there, and that was right on the money. I was just like, I knew she was going to say.
Well, what did she
something.
say?
I don't know what she said, but
In
let's
the
do roll
comments?
call.
That's what I'm saying. Let's
Let's
Okay.
do roll call.
Michael Flores says, "I got some pretty feet. A soldier needs to
Oh,
take
that
care of
reminds me.
his
I
feet."
always wash. I wash
agree.
between my toes.
Very nice. Good job. You wash between. That's cute. Michael Flores says, "Who did she end up with?" She ended up with Bud. Who?
But
Sissy?
Sissy ended up with
Yeah,
Bud.
she ended up with Bud.
Bud should have just walked away.
What about G.I. Jane? Oh yeah, he was asking what about G.I. Jane. Yeah.
Well, what did Marty say?
She didn't.
No, I don't think she said anything.
She did. She said this Sissy and Bud stay together. Yeah, she commented.
Sissy and Bud stayed together.
They did.
He should have.
It's a
He should have.
typical love story.
Like again, just should have stayed with Pam. Don't even.
You know, there's no movies right now that for me that I'm interested in seeing. I keep checking and checking and checking, and
trying
I
to
just
think.
there's nothing.
I know I'm gonna watch the Fantastic Four movie, and I know I'm gonna hate it.
Nah, see,
Like,
I'm
that
not
doesn't
an
look
action
really good.
adventure.
Yeah, it just no. There's some other.
Ooh, there's a new Conjuring coming out.
So I was thinking about like in next week,
I'm not a scary
Okay, what are you
guy.
thinking?
in 2 weeks, or they're gonna be re-releasing Spinal Tap
Right?
Oh,
for 3 days in 4K. So unfortunately, CityPlace isn't showing it, but I definitely want to.
Spinal Tap? They got another one?
No. Well, they are making another Spinal Tap.
Oh, okay.
Like they're finally making a sequel to it. and it takes place
Same guys?
same guys.
Oh, sweet. Okay.
Which is weird because they're all like Harry
They're older,
Shearer
yeah.
is like 81.
Is it the guy? Isn't he the one that played Lenny? And
Yes,
yes,
Michael
that's
McKean,
what I thought. Yeah.
National Treasure. He also played Chuck in Better Call Saul.
Yes.
He's Mr. Green in the Clue movie.
Wow.
Did you ever see that one?
No.
You got to see Clue.
Wow.
Clue's fun.
So what do you
That's a
give
fun-
Elio?
So Elio, two
Halos.
Two Halos is what I'm
Two
rating.
Halos. All right.
Yeah, like I say, because if it was like if it was Fox Animation or somebody else, I might give it 2.5, right? But like again, it's Pixar. Like
Yeah.
Pixar's up
So
here. with
wait
it.
a minute. You're just saying that they didn't live up to their own standards.
It's like when your teacher knows you're an A student, they give you a
so
B
if it
plus.
wasn't,
So
if
what
it
you're
wasn't Pixar,
what he's
what would you
saying
give it?
is it's not the A side
If
of
it
the
wasn't
record,
Pixar.
it's the
if
B
it was a
side of the
Pixar,
record.
I'd give it 2.5. I'd give it an extra half a star
Okay,
because
okay.
somebody else managed to do a decent
Okay.
animated film. Like
Got
it's
it.
like when your teacher gives you a B plus, even because they know you do A work, so they're trying to motivate you.
Well, if you
Like
want to
when-
go ahead
That never
and argue anything with Angel, make sure
About
to look
anything.
him up on social media.
So I'm on IG.
There you go.
I don't do TikTok. Marty keeps sending all these TikTok videos.
Yeah, I know. I can't even open them. Yeah, me neither.
I think they're waiting.
All right, guys, we're gonna
Okay,
take a quick break, guys. Don't go anywhere. Thank you, Angel, our movie
All
guru.
right,
Appreciate
Thank
you,
you,
my friend.
Angel.
And we will be right back. Don't go anywhere.
Sweet.
Hey, if you're looking for a house and you're looking to get out of your house, we have the right person for you. Margaret Sandoval, our very own realtor. You want to give her a call. She works very, very hard to go ahead and find you the best deal you want. That you're looking for economy, if you're looking for, space, if you're looking for just a place of your own that you can just make brand new memories in, she's got you covered. All you have to do is give her a call. She will work day and night to make sure that you are satisfied with your purchase. Not only that, but do it at a highest standard, meaning finding you the most economical house and get you that's on the market today and get you the best deal. So give Margaret Sandoval a call today. She's waiting by the phone. Thanks. If you want the best movie experience, you have to go to City Base Cinema. It is my theater, and I want to invite each and every one of you to come on out. Not only they make you feel welcome, they treat you like family. Brad Smith and the crew really know how to do it right. If you want that state-of-the-art experience in a movie with the surround sound, you want to go to City Base Cinema. They got reclining chairs, right? I mean, you got a comfortable experience all the way through. Not to mention a full-on bar right when you walk in. As you're waiting for your movie, they got TVs so you can see a game or two. Also, they have a concession stand that you do not want to miss. It's like no other. They have your regular popcorn, nachos, and candy, but they also have barbacoa and Big Red, not to mention Takis, pizza, and corn dogs. So you want to make sure to get your snacks before, and a comfortable recliner and the state-of-the-art sound system. You are set. City Base Cinema. Don't go for your first time experience. If you have never been there, go check it out. It's my theater, and now it's yours. All right, we're back, everybody. We're here at Mi Familia at the Rim, and it's Margaret Sandoval Monday. So it's all dedicated to Margaret, and
It's my day, guys.
It's her day. We're just so grateful that we get to have her on Monday and Wednesday.
No, on Wednesdays.
And Wednesdays, yeah. So I'm gonna try to sneak her in on a Tuesday if I could get her, but we still got to find a Tuesday. So if you'd like to know of anybody that would like us to sponsor and be partnered up with us on a Tuesday, we'd love to go ahead and go down there and go live from your business. So if you know of anyone, just make sure to go ahead and tag them on here. We'd love to reach out to them and make that happen. Plus, we also have commercials that if you know of any business in need of some extra promotions, we got commercials that we're commercial time that we have available, so make sure to reach out to us on that end. And then we got the best realtor in the house, and that is I wanted to ask you if you can, find out how much my house is worth.
Absolutely.
Because I want to find out, because I need to figure out, because I think after COVID, like everything shot up.
Yeah.
So I'm kind of curious now. So
well, there's some corrections going on in the market because of that, but it's still going to be, it's definitely increased in value.
Ooh, what is this?
Lovely.
That is George's special.
George's special.
Ooh,
Looks
this
like
is
a
traditional.
puffy taco. Oh no, crispy taco and an enchilada.
Ooh, are we?
That's you? Go ahead.
Oh, okay.
Oh, very nice.
You guys. So when we were here
Gracias.
for the comedy show, I got the beef fajita.
You didn't get the shrimp cocktail?
Or the tortilla soup? No, I didn't. Ooh, is that a pork chop?
What?
Wow.
Do you like pork
and
chops?
It's breaded.
I like pork chops. I'll switch with you if you want.
Switch?
Yeah,
okay.
let's switch.
Yeah, Marcus is a pork chop lover.
There we go.
Not that I'm not.
Yeah, here
For
we
me,
go.
so for me, pork chop. Ooh, yum. Okay, let's see.
Thank you, Lord. Bless this food we're about to receive.
Yes.
Let it be nourishment to our bodies in Jesus'
I
name.
always
Amen.
get embarrassed when people pray and I.
Oh, sorry. It's all right.
Who is it?
Oh,
Mm.
I'm a little pork chop guy. My wife calls me little pork chop.
Oh.
She
I'm
calls
so
me-
glad we switched.
My wife has a couple of names for me:
Because-
little pork chop and little shellac.
Marcus asked me last night if he could start calling me gordita.
No, he did not.
Yes, he did. He's like, but I love being loved. Like, no, no, you cannot.
Gordita. Oh my God.
Isn't that so rude?
Mm.
Okay, but either way, I have been dying for a traditional Mexican enchilada. Mm. Okay, I'm ready.
Oh my gosh. No, that pork chop. You gotta taste that pork chop, Margaret.
Oh, do I?
The breading on that pork chop,
It looks
the
nice
flavor
and light.
is perfect.
Mhm.
Perfect.
Mm.
You don't even need cheddar sauce. I'm telling you, you don't even need it.
Mm.
Am I right?
Mm-hmm. That was very good.
You know, I had pork chop on a stick at Worst Fest,
Mm.
and I thought that was the best pork chop.
Dude, that is
So
good.
that right there,
Oh,
I'm telling
that
you
is
right now,
so
this is a good pork chop.
Okay, real quick, let me get back here.
Oh my gosh, that's so good.
Rory's on. She says, "Good morning, beautiful friends. Good,
Good
morning,
morning,
Rory." My dad says, "Love the movie talk. Miss you all. Great show. Now I want to see a classic movie. Take care." Yeah, A Few Good Men. You should watch that one.
That's your dad?
Yeah, my dad. Rory says, "Brian and I had brunch at Mi Familia. Wonderful. Did you do the buffet? Because
Man,
that
that buffet
is bomb." Now, I don't think
That
they have
brunch
that
is
pork chop.
awesome.
That's specific
No.
for this place. So I didn't really grow up eating pork chops, to be honest. And then I got introduced to them by like people in high school that used to have them for dinner or lunch. And then when I met Marcus, he likes them with breakfast. And I was like, huh.
I don't.
And he said he didn't have bacon
I don't
growing
like
up.
steak and eggs. I don't like pork chop and eggs. I like pork chop and steaks in the evening.
Yeah, me too.
I don't care too much from with breakfast.
I think pork chops is an interesting one. I don't know. I mean, I can understand it because it kind of takes the place of bacon.
Right. I get it. I get it. Mm-mm-mm.
Yeah, that's what I think. Ooh, so this is a crispy taco. You cannot go wrong with a crispy taco ever.
I didn't even know they had this pork chop, breaded pork chop. I'm gonna get that next time.
They just bring out surprises all the time. We don't explore the menu that much.
I wonder if they
don't
do
know.
breaded pork chop at night. That's good, man.
Great choice.
Oscar, y'all do this at night también?
Okay.
Y'all do the pork chop también?
Yeah.
Oh, that's
But
over.
with like Mexican, or is it just the breakfast plate all day?
No, el breakfast I told you.
All day breakfast.
Mm,
Okay, pork chops it is.
yeah.
I can't wait to.
How did
So
we
again-
not know about this?
July 16th is when we're going to start taping the comedy with Mi Familia show right here. And I think, honestly, I think we're going to have to do it different. I think we're going to have to put the stage over there and cover those windows because the wait staff is going to be coming in and out and they'll be going in front of the shot. So we can't do it here.
Oh, yeah.
So I got to do it over there.
But they're still going to be in the right? No.
Well, no, because they're going to be coming around here. So, Comedy con Mi Familia is what we're going to call it.
Because Michael Flores recorded the last, and that was like a rough.
Yeah, he recorded it right here.
Oh, is today
my.
your last day?
Is it your last day, David?
Next Monday.
Next Monday?
Next Monday.
Yeah, I have my, I'm supposed to leave like last Tuesday,
Mm-hmm.
but I lost my social security in this job that I'm gonna get. is the government, but they want the actually Social Security card.
Oh, thank you, sir.
So I reported.
Thank you.
All right.
It's different than the other one.
So he just handed us some arroz con leche.
Oh my gosh.
Which, by the way, I always called this
Yes, sir.
atole. I didn't know that
I
there was
know.
a difference. But this is,
That one is different.
yeah, and this is not on the menu, but it is available during the brunch or during the buffet. But thank you. He makes this so delicious.
Yeah, it's definitely not. It's definitely not one of the on the menu. This is his own personal thing that he does for
makes it
us
with love, with
and
special
especially for
ingredients.
Margaret. You know, it's like
I do feel special.
I like when it's Margaret Mondays because I get some of the treats.
I do. I like that. I keep
You're
saying
so
more
good.
words like that.
Just don't call me gordita.
Just don't call me gordita. How rude is that? Okay.
I'm kind of curious if I started calling, babe, if I started calling you gordita, what would you say? She said I get a real quick slap in the face.
You see?
All right, I'm going to go and try the pork chop again.
My sister says she gets slapped and nobody will see a thing.
Nobody see a thing, that's right.
Nobody will be all like, nope, didn't see it.
Didn't see it.
I don't know what he's talking about.
I have no clue.
That was well warranted, yeah.
Oh my God.
Okay. So
again, speaking of not only the comedy shows, but they have entertainment here every weekend. And Gerardo, they have a real nice piano singer, sings in Spanish, and he brings in a good crowd. If you want to dance, just like suavemente and all that kind of stuff. He has all the lovely ballads. He sounds like Luis Miguel a little bit, but not quite. Yes, that's my wife over there, the beautiful one over there. And so, at the same time, it's kind of like, you get a little something, comedy, music. I mean, they have something here. And we're thinking about doing, honestly, how many of y'all would come to a karaoke night if we had one here?
Oh, yeah, that would be
I would
fun.
love to do a karaoke night.
Yeah.
Just to have fun.
That would be fun.
I think just to mess around a little bit.
Do they never have karaoke here?
No, somebody had a karaoke night here.
Yeah, but they play it to like music, like the piano or something.
No. This is something different. Like someone else had a karaoke night. They had a karaoke guy
like
come.
A private party?
Like a private party. I want to do something like that. Yeah, Mr. Cortez was showing
that's what I was thinking.
I want to do something like that with our crew, our own people, kind of invite everybody. But
yeah,
I think it'd be fun getting up and you can see my wife do Janis Joplin, Bobby McGee, and then
I could not do it.
You cannot. You
no,
don't sing.
I don't sing. No.
I don't sing either.
No, I know. I everybody does the.
How about lip sync? Will you lip sync?
No, I'm not that person. I'm not sissy.
I'm not sissy.
I don't know how you guys do it, getting up on stage and all that. I am. For those of us that are so critical of ourselves, would be a nightmare. Like I was driving over the day of the event, and I was like the last comedy show, and I was like, I can't imagine the anxiety if I was driving over there and I had to get on stage right now. Like I would just not be able to handle it.
People ask me, do you get nervous before you go on stage? And I said, I get nervous. I am nervous off stage.
Before you get on stage.
But when I get on, that's nervous is gone. I mean, it's that you go up there and like it's gotten to the point where it's like my job. Now, with that said, I don't know if some of y'all saw my post this morning that I posted at 3:00 in the morning, but it's something that you speak about being nervous. Is everyone that knows me knows I'm pretty spiritual person. I lean on to go. Gracias.
Look at the steam.
Thank you so much.
What are we gonna do with that?
I know. We're gonna miss this guy. So I posted something that was kind of looking to go speak at different churches and share my testimony, and it's something God has been putting in my heart that I've been ignoring for a while.
Uh-huh.
And you know, it's like when it comes down to it, it's like, okay, I can't ignore it anymore. He just kept tugging and tugging and tugging, and I said, okay, let's make this happen. And I spoke at different churches. I performed at churches before, but sharing is something different. It's a different, like the Holy Spirit's coming through you, and you don't know. I couldn't even tell you what I said. It just the Lord speaking through it. It's crazy.
Wow.
Yeah, and it's like I was asking for prayers from people that I just be able to be obedient, you know, to this, because you know it's not the most popular thing, and it's like at the same time it was something that was near and dear to me, and I said, you know what, I'm done fighting it. I want to be able to share what I went through, and with my testimony, my story is something that if it can heal somebody, then let's do it.
Or help guide them,
Help
right?
guide them in any way, you know.
That's
and
really beautiful to come from a giving perspective, right? And like, you do have a story. You do. You've had some trauma.
Everyone
you've had
has
some
one.
Fear.
Everyone has one.
Yeah. Well, not as. No, not as like.
Some are a little more severe than others.
Not as touching as yours, right? Like, luckily for me, I've been kind of like shielded from trauma all my life. I haven't had like that fear. Yeah. You were like probably, I imagine, terrified and like doing all the things that people say they do. The worry and the I can't even imagine.
Yeah, it's.
I'm referring to the time when you were very ill.
Yeah, when COVID, when he got me through COVID. He got me through a breakup, a heartache breakup, to where I didn't know. I thought I was missing a female companion. Found out I was missing him, and then he got me through.
Yeah,
COVID.
That's powerful.
He got me through COVID, to where I didn't make any deals with him. Like, if you save me, I'm gonna go ahead and do this. But I did say I would give him the glory if I could get through this. And then the other thing is, now where my health is now, it's now to the point where I want to be able to make a difference with whatever time I have left on this earth. You know? And
well, you're young to be saying things like that,
Cleto. Well, if you heard my doctor speak, I mean, it's like, you're on your last leg, you know.
Okay,
that
well,
kind
then
of
let's
stuff.
keep this workshop.
So it's kind of like, you know, I've come to realize certain things, but I'm fighting through it, and I'm asking God for, you know, my prayers are, of course, to live a long life and to see my daughter, you know, walk her down the aisle, see my grandkids and that kind of thing. And that's what I'm praying for and hoping for. And, you know, and in the meantime, I got to do my part. But at that time, I said something that's been tugging at me. And I said, I finally stopped and said, you know what, let's do this. And I reached out to anybody that knows of any of these to speak at different churches. You know, let me know who I can go speak at. And it's one of those things that, again, it's the next chapter for me. I'm still going to perform, still going to do stand up. But this is something that's near and dear to me, to be able to share and just let people know that the hope of Christ and what he's done for me. And I mean, again, it's not everybody's bag of tea, but I get it. But at the same time, if you are feeling that there's people out there like right now that are just hurt, they feel alone, they feel broken, they feel lost, and it's at the same time, I'm not trying to bring anybody down. It's just they're at that place. And it's like, for me, it's like there's this, you know, and I posted on there that when my whole prayer said, Lord, let me see them the way you see them. Let me love them the way you love them. Let me forgive them the way you forgive them. I started seeing people differently, and I started having more compassion.
Yeah.
And that's where I started realizing where I'm at. So again, don't want to bring anybody down.
That's a great final thought.
That's my final thought. So if you know of any churches that might need a speaker and wouldn't mind, let me
or even
share.
maybe a small Bible study.
Yeah, something. It don't matter. Any group would be great.
Or people that are struggling.
Yeah,
like
I mean, just give me a call. Let me know. I love to share, and that would be awesome. And that's my final thought right there.
Yeah.
Thanks for tuning in.
My final thought is, you know, I think that you're touching on something very near and dear for a lot of people right now, especially with the uncertainty of what's going on in the world. We've just been pulled into a war, right? We were already actively in it, but we have, my prayers and thoughts are going out to all of the soldiers and their families. And this is a time. This is a time. It's a time, guys. We're all having some type of struggle right now. I think with fear, with concern, with obviously everything that's happening with our families as or people that you know or don't know. So anyway, it's all over the news. It's really hard to watch, but there is hope and there is guidance, and I think that this is a great message.
Yeah, and it's one that I know we'll get through together. Yeah. And this is what this show's for. It takes your mind off of everything for an hour. And if you could just remember that a bubble bath, it could be anything. It could be anything.
You could do anything.
You could do anything in a bubble bath.
You can.
Margaret, you did a fantastic job as always.
So did you. I love your testimony.
Well, guys, thank you so much for tuning in. I appreciate our guests that came in today.
Yes,
thank you so much, Naomi.
Keep in mind,
support her. Shellac is the key word right there. Shellac. And
coupon code Shellac.
And if you got jacked up feet, don't go. Come on now.
Yeah, don't do that to her.
And then
or
Angel,
get a pedicure before you go.
Our movie guru. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Angel. I will not be seeing that movie.
That's right. And to our producers, Madi and
Val for stacking
our guests. Yes, absolutely. All right, guys.
You guys have a wonderful, safe day.
Absolutely. God bless. Take care. We'll see you.
Thanks for watching.